Hello you two buds. I'm going to talk today about my latest completed artwork, which is of two deer. That might be the title, two deer. I'm not sure. I haven't totally made up my mind yet on that. Done in colored pencil. I'll bring this to my computer area to talk about it, and we'll talk about some of the images on the computer as well. And here is the painting of the two deer. They're surrounded by tall grasses, and one is sitting down in the grass. The other is standing looking back toward the camera, or toward you. Then for the background, I did a series of trees that are basically like the beginning of a woodland area, but mainly surrounded by tall grasses still and some wild shrubbery here and there. And then in the background, instead of a sky, it's like the tree gets darker and denser, the tree line, and so that becomes the green of the trees in the distance. And these are closer limbs here that are coming out from closer trees. I did add a deer path as well to this edge here, so it's more of a browner grass where it's been trampled on. The trees are somewhat, how do I put it? It's more of a fantasy forest. I mean, the grass is a little too neat, and so that's my only self-criticism, is that it may not have a purely natural look with the grasses being just a field of grass, though I did see several photos that were fields of grass, and so I just could be me, but I'm mainly happy with it. And then as far as the shrubs go, I guess they're placed a bit randomly, but again, how many to put and where to put them was just a decision to be made. And so it wasn't just grass only, was the idea behind adding the wild shrubberies. And there they are in the original photo. There were three deer. I got rid of the middle one that was bent over in a funny way, and I moved the two deer closer to each other. And I kept this long grass look throughout the painting. I have my grass continuing into the distance, with the tree line in the rear getting more and more dense. And then the other one is just another deer, but it has more of that look of the trees going back in the distance, surrounded by grass on the ground. So I like that picture. That's a good picture. The antlers were fun to do, and they were kind of interesting the way they were spread out here, and very neat, kind of majestic looking on the deer. But here they are like you're seeing through some, and then the others start and stop. So this one gets a little busier because they're like intertwined in terms of the view. What helps the deer look a little bit more natural is keeping some of the wrinkles that I saw on the deer, the lines in the head. The amount of space I have to work with is smaller to add the details, but even then I was careful to do strokes in the direction of the fur that I wanted the fur to be going, and that's more evident here and here, so that it looks more natural and like animal fur. The face is at a very sharp angle looking back, so that was kind of interesting to do and to develop. There's a lot of medium tones in this one. There aren't a ton of highlights or a ton of shadows. That's about it. I haven't decided what I'm going to be doing next. I have a list of ideas. I have art project notes, and I'll review them to see what I was thinking of or might have in mind. I will take another closer look at some of the deer photos I looked at, and I'm toying with the idea of doing a close-up of a deer and having just the face of a deer on as the painting. But that's just a thought. I may not end up doing that. My fish tank is right here to the left of my computer area. One of my smaller platy fish died, and I don't know what happened to her. Just a mystery. Stats were okay as far as my water testing. It's just one of those unfortunate things. I'm not sure. I added, just to be safe, some of this water conditioning to throw that in just in case there was something off with the tank, but I didn't see anything seriously off with it. And the rest are doing fine. So of course I'm concerned about it, and I decided to bury the fish. I was like, well, I didn't want to just throw them in the garbage, so I buried the fish in the backyard. But the remaining fish say hello. There's 5 of the little ones left and the 1 big angelfish, and hopefully they will continue to do well. That's all for this one. I hope you're doing well. Let me know in the comments if you have any comments or questions. Press like if you liked the video or liked the artwork. I'll go over my art notes in the near future and we'll decide what to do next. Until then, you take care. All right? Bye.